And now I'd like to call upon Gary, who would like to do a reading.
First reading is 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7. Love is patient, love is kind, it does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud, it is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always preserves.
And now, Connie, please step forward.
Very nice, Gary.
Do you have the reading?
Song of Solomon. My lover spoke and said to me, "Rise, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me. See, the winter is past, the rains are over and gone. Flowers appear on the earth, the season of singing has come. The cooing of doves is heard in our land. The fig tree forms its early fruit. The blossoming vines spread their fragrance. Arise, come, my darling, my beautiful one, come with me."
Thank you. And now I'd like to ask everyone present to share in a Jewish blessing of thanksgiving. It goes, I'd like you to repeat each word after me. Ready? Baruch.
Baruch.
Atah.
Atah.
Adonai.
Adonai.
Eloheinu.
Elohim.
Melech.
Melech.
Gotta get that. Ha'olam.
Ha'olam.
Here's where it gets hard. Shehecheyanu.
Shehecheyanu.
V'kiyamanu.
V'kiyamanu.
V'higiyanu.
V'higiyanu.
Lazman hazeh.
Lazman hazeh.
And the translation is, "Blessed are you, Lord our God, for creating us, sustaining us, and allowing us to reach this wonderful, wonderful occasion." Nicole and Elliot are standing underneath a chuppah, a wedding canopy, which represents the promise of the home that they will create together. The source of this tradition is actually in the Old Testament. Abraham and Sarah had a tent that was open on all sides, so as to be welcoming to guests. And to, of course, symbolically, Elliot and Nicole their home, God willing, will be open to their family and friends and people that they love. So that is the symbolism of the chuppah. You'll note the fabric that we have. There are additional fabrics here, and they are a gift from Elliot and Nicole's grandparents. There are two parts to a Jewish ceremony. The tradition is there is the erusin, which represented the betrothal portion, which often occurred as much as a year ahead of the actual formal wedding blessings. Today they're combined into one, and each part is sanctified by a glass of wine. So, Elliot, take this glass of wine, make sure not to spill it at all on Nicole. Okay? And everyone repeat after me. Baruch. Atah.
Atah.
Adonai.
Adonai.
Eloheinu.
Eloheinu.
Melech. Ha'olam. Borei.
Borei.
Bari. Hagafen. You're all now members of my congregation. Thank you very much. That translates to, "Blessed are you, Lord our God, for creating the fruit of the vine." Everyone please respond with Amen.
Amen.
We have one more blessing of this chuppah. Baruch atah Adonai, mikadesh amo al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Everyone say Amen.
Amen.
We praise you, O God, who sanctifies your children by the holy covenant of marriage at the chuppah. So now give Nicole a sip of that. As you share this cup of wine, you undertake to share all that the future may bring. Now you can take a sip, Elliot. May you find life's joys doubly gladdened, its bitterness sweetened, and all things hallowed by true companionship and love. Elliot and Nicole, since it is your intention to enter into this marriage, please join your hands together, face each other, hand off your flowers. And as you look into each other's eyes, Elliot, do you take Nicole to be your wife? Do you promise to be true to her in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love her and to honor her all the days of your life? If so, answer, I do. Nicole, do you take Elliot to be your husband? Do you promise to be true to him in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love him and to honor him all the days of your life? If so, answer, I do. You have now declared your consent before God. May God, in his infinite goodness, strengthen your consent and fill you both with his blessing. What God has joined, let no one divide. Well, we've now witnessed the exchange of vows. Now the wedding rings are regarded as fitting symbols of marriage, for they are fashioned to have neither beginning nor end. May I have the rings, please? Who's got the trinity? Oh, it's got the Oh, they're both beautiful. Okay, this is for you, Elliot. Place that on Nicole's ring finger. That would be it. Let's do that. Okay, now hold that hand and look lovingly into her eyes. And repeat these words, this ancient formula, after me. Hare at mikudeshet li b'taba'at zo lefi haminhag. Repeat after me. Be consecrated to me as my wife, according to ancient customs. Nicole, if you would take these rings, place it on Elliot's finger. And as you hold his hand and look into his eyes, repeat after me. Hare ata mikudash li b'taba'at zo lefi haminhag. Excellent. And repeat after me. Be consecrated to me as my husband, according to ancient customs. And now we begin to conclude by now doing the second part of the wedding ceremony, and this part, though, is preceded by the signing of the ketubah. The ketubah that you're going to see, I'm going to show you in a minute, was designed by Howard and Christina